Hello guys and welcome back. So we are back now for a second vlog. I want to say thank you to everybody who took the time to write a comment on my first vlog with all your feedback, what you guys liked and stuff. It's really helpful for me to be able to structure these vlogs in the future. So there's a few things I need to get done today. I need to fix the aquarium stand that is behind me. I need to film some short form content for social media. My filming equipment arrived late yesterday afternoon, so I've already started to unbox it, but I haven't set anything up yet. So we're going to be doing that together. And then later on, I'm going to be going out with some of my friends. Okay, so what's going on with my aquarium stand? Structurally, everything is fine. Nothing is broken. I actually spilled some water conditioner over the surface, and foolishly, I was like, oh, that doesn't really matter too much, and I just wiped it away, and what it's done is actually started to corrode or attack the latex paint. I don't know if the iPhone picks it up too well, but we can see here where it's just eaten away at all the latex paint. It actually looks a lot worse in real life than it does on camera, so I'm going to be fixing that with some paint. I get quite a lot of questions concerning these cabinets, so I bought them off Amazon. And initially the finish on the top of these cabinets are not black. They're actually some kind of very dark oak wood, and it just didn't fit the aesthetic of the house, so I painted over them. So once in a while I do have to do small touch-ups, especially when I bang something onto the surface, but this is the first time a water conditioner has actually done this to the paint. So I'm just going to do a few small touch-ups. It looks weird right now, but obviously because the paint is wet and it's going to take a while for it to become nice and black. I'm actually wondering if the small stains I found on one of my pair of jeans is actually the water conditioner as well. Sometimes I spill it, and I've seen like some stains on my jeans, and I'm wondering if it's actually capable of staining clothes, because that could explain why I have these kind of droplets. I mean, technically, if it's capable of eating away at paint, I do think it's probably capable of staining fabric as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the camera pack I got. Before I start, please do not look at my cable management skills. The desk is not finished yet. So I got myself the Sony ZV-E10. So this is not the most recent camera from Sony, because the most recent one was a lot more expensive. So I got myself this. There was also a really good deal on this pack, and that's why I got it. So in this pack, there is the camera, there's a lens, there's 2 batteries, and there's the battery charger. And this pack was priced at 730 euros, which is expensive, but this is actually really cheap for a camera on this level. Just to give you guys an idea, the camera on its own, this exact same camera, is priced at 1,100 euros. So I saved quite a lot of money on this pack. Okay, let's take a closer look at everything that was in the pack. So we have the camera body, we have the lens, the battery charger, and the 2 batteries. I also got this with it in the pack. It's like the little thing you can attach around your camera. I don't think I'm going to be using this because it is going to be sitting on a tripod, but it is given with the pack. That's the whole pack. I'm going to show you the rest of the equipment I got. Okay, so first up, I got a new tripod because there was no way on earth I was going to put my new camera on my wobbly smartphone tripod. So I got this one. It is pretty sturdy. There's a lot of options as well to it. So it isn't that high of a tripod. The other one I have is higher, but this is still going to be pretty good. I can do a lot of cinematic takes with this one, and it's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the sound. I didn't want to invest in a new microphone. Those things are expensive. I already have a pretty good one, which is the Boya Mini, which I wear in all my videos. But the problem was the receptor that comes with these microphones are for smartphones. And obviously going from an iPhone 13 to a camera, I was going to need a new receiver. So I got it. Is this one. This cost me a little bit of money, but it was still cheaper than buying a whole new microphone set, and I just plug it in with a jack. Then we have this handheld strap. So I'm going to be using my camera to film short form as well, and sometimes I just hold the camera and I move around the aquarium, and it's gotten into me that maybe I could drop it and completely break everything. So I got myself this. This is a strap that's going to go straight on to the camera, and I can just slide my hand in and I don't have to worry about potentially breaking it. So then we have the camera cage. This one is from SmallRig. So for those of you who have no idea what this is just a metal cage. You can mount a bunch of accessories on it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be mounting a microphone receiver, a light, and you can also mount it onto the tripod. It's also really good protection if ever you would to, you know, tip over your tripod or something like that. It is protected. Next very important thing is actually the memory card. So I got a 128GB memory card. This allows me to film about 2.5 hours worth of 4K video onto this card. So that's pretty good. I might actually get another one, but to start off, that's pretty good, because otherwise the camera can't work if you do not have this card. Last but not least is actually the light, and I've actually started to use it today to be able to film. Let me just take it off. So it looks like this, and it is a pretty powerful light. So you can adjust the temperature. There's so much you can do with this. You can also adjust the intensity, and you also have some lights to be able to see the battery level. So that is pretty good. I'm very happy with this light. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me while I teach myself how to use this thing. I've probably watched at this point probably 50 hours worth of YouTube videos to know how to basically use it in a very moderate way. But yeah, it's gonna be a whole learning thing. Obviously, filming with an iPhone 13 and filming with a professional camera are two very different things. I'm literally so nervous every time I use this. I think I need to get used to it. I'm always scared of dropping it, which is it's a terrible thing. I absolutely hate how this cable is sitting, because something tells me that I'm just gonna catch my finger on it or my hand on it. So I think I'm gonna order a different kind of cable, a very small one, so then it's nice and compact on the camera, because that's just gonna be really annoying. Okay, so the time has come to officially retire my iPhone 13. So this is what I've been working with. Okay, can you guys tell the difference? Is there a difference quality-wise? I don't know. I'll have to check when I'm editing this, but this is what the quality is going to look like. I'm actually shooting in automatic mode, so maybe I will have to go into manual to adjust lighting and stuff like that, but tell me what you think. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be filming some short form content for social media. So this is what you guys see if you watch me on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. This is what I do every single day. Is I film a couple of shorts for the whole week. The amount of times I actually have to move my camera around when I'm filming short forms is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry up and finish filming this short form. I also have to edit and post it, and then I'm gonna be going out with some friends. Seeing my friends once or twice a week is super important for me. Since I exclusively work from home now, staring at a screen all day can get pretty isolating sometimes. So just getting out, doing some very simple things sometimes, like checking out these ponds, taking a stroll in the park, really help to keep me sane. I've been living in this alpine region of France coming up 2 years now, and before this I was living down in the south of France, where the climate and people are very different. But this place has really grown on me. It's a world away from where I grew up back in London. I actually left England back in 2005, so it's been well over 20 years that I live in France now, and I absolutely love it here. I wouldn't change it for the world. Although I've been here for the past 20 years, I didn't speak fluently when I arrived in France. Although I do have family members that are French, I wasn't brought up completely bilingual. So when I did get here, when I was 15, I was thrown in at the deep end. So it's been a whole learning thing with the French language, but now I speak perfectly, and most people have completely no idea that I'm actually English. Well, it's technically half English because I'm also half French. My friends took me to this sushi place that I had never been to, and I had so much trouble choosing what I wanted to eat because there's so much good stuff. I've made myself a massive mug of coffee because I'm going to be editing probably for the next 2 to 3 hours. I have a bunch of videos to finish for next week. I have voiceovers, I have a lot of things to do, so better get started. And this is the stuff that you guys don't see. It's me editing these videos for several hours, whether it's long form for YouTube, whether it's short form for YouTube and for other platforms. This is what takes up a majority of my time. Funny enough, this wasn't the plan. I actually started out studying to be a journalist back in England. The system lets you work modules alongside your studies, so skipping class and working at a local radio station. This is what happens almost every morning. They come and get their snacks. So I get a few of them and then I need to get back to work. But when I moved to France, I couldn't read or write the language yet, which was pretty much the end of that dream. And shortly after, life took a pretty drastic turn and I ended up completely on my own. This week's vlog, Okay guys, so that's going to be it for this week's vlog. Tell me what you thought. What do you think of the camera quality? I still have so much to learn, so you're going to have to bear with me at least for a couple of videos, but I understand how to make this thing work, because I do think half the time it's probably out of focus. Next week I will be back with some aquarium content, so it's going to be the update on growing red plants without CO2. So that's almost finished and I'm really excited to show you guys because it's already looking really good. We're not even at the 30-day mark yet, so I can't wait to share those results with you. So as always guys, tell me what you thought of this vlog. This is my normal life. My normal life isn't really crazy. It isn't a fast-paced life, so I don't know, maybe some of you guys find this boring, but you can tell me in the comments and I'll see you guys next week.